the Brooklyn Nets and how they landed a deal for $30 million for a jersey deal with brokerage platform Webull. Shout out to Meet Kevin and Graham Stephan for having their pioneering that Webull free stock deal that they so often put out there. And if you don't use Webull, you absolutely should. I don't have an affiliate link down below, but just go check them out. Great trading platform. A little more complicated than Robinhood, to be perfectly honest. But what I wanted to pull out here is like, what we don't all have a a jersey that we can sell a patch on for $30 million, but there's always an opportunity for extra revenue streams in our business, right? So in this case, the Nets got roughly $30 million per year. The previous high set dollar amount was for a patch was 2017-2018 with the Golden State Warriors. That was at $20 million per season. And so Webull just thinks that it's worth that. They replace Motorola, who was on the Brooklyn Nets apparently jerseys, which had a 1-year deal with the Nets for I guess, well, it doesn't say how much that deal was for, but they said it made up, which cost teams, or the pandemic cost them 40% of their revenue, because they couldn't have fans in the stands. So when you look at let's see, his quote says, when you look at what Webull is doing with democratizing access to the financial markets to a younger generation of investors, that lines up well with our younger fan base. We have very similar DNAs in terms of our customers and cultures of our companies. So the $30 million, or roughly $30 million, it looks like it includes their G League team, which is the Long Island Nets, which I did not know. I actually had to go and look that up on Wikipedia. And so I think that's really smart to like get creative of like, okay, we have X amount of dollars we need to generate, right? And we're not quite sure how we're going to get there. We have a huge financial setback. What can we do to mitigate that, right? Maybe it's not just about just the patch here, but then you're like, hey, let's throw in the G League. Let's roll in something else. So you start looking at your business and like, okay, how do we generate another revenue stream? Is there someone we can partner up with? Is there an event that we can have? Is there something else that we could do to generate that revenue that we might be losing through the pandemic, through the last 18 months of this? So you look at what the Brooklyn Nets have done. I mean, they, obviously other teams have done this in other countries. Other sports do this a lot. They get the sponsorship. They put the stuff on. What's up, Super Denny Decoy? Good to see you here. So there's opportunity for you to figure out like, what else can I do? What else can I offer? And once I figure out what can I offer, how can I plus that up to make it worth the maximum amount of money? So like I do this with sponsorship decks all the time, partnership decks for my events. It's like, what else can I add that doesn't take away? Like for them, it's going to add a minimal cost to those jerseys to add, like probably like $1 to $2 to add that patch, right? Maybe, something to that effect per jersey. But they're going to get $30 million in ad revenue, or in revenue. Well, technically ad revenue out of it. So I think it's just, I want you to think like, what can I do to add another opportunity for my business? And yeah, so that's what you need to be thinking about when it comes to what can I do to add another level of revenue.